ROI is how we sell technology, and we really believe in that. Being able to show from side-by-side trials, this is one example. Our service manager, Brandon Fisher, actually put an OP system on 2 grain bins, but only automated one of them. And he allowed his father-in-law that he farms with to run the other bin. And we were able to go throughout the year monitoring electricity usage, monitoring fan run time, and monitoring what the grain came out of the bin like, and keeping track of all of the tickets. We're able to put together a pretty strong use case for how the technology can impact him and what difference it made on those 2 bins that were side by side with a very similar grain that went in them and very similar fans, and all of the conditions as close to the same as we could make them. But those side by side trials are something we really pride ourselves on, being able to provide that data to our customers. It changes the conversation immensely. We're no longer trying to sell them a gadget. We're selling them a significant benefit, and they can see real dollars and how it's going to impact them. And like I had said, if we can find something that saves them money, makes them money, saves them time, or makes something easier, all of those things have both a financial and a personal return to them. And that's the type of technology we want to work with and we want to share with our customers.
And then if you can give us a quick rundown on how you set these trials up, what goes into putting something like this together?
We try to think through it from a farmer perspective. How does the technology impact what is actually going on out in the field? And what are the real benefits that we want to try and showcase, or what things do we think are happening? So we'll set the trial up. We know that with the automated fan system, we can reduce fan runtime. Well, then the question is, how much can we reduce fan runtime? And we also know that by running the fans only when it's absolutely perfect conditions out, we avoid overdrying the bottom of the grain bin. That has a real cost savings to it as well. And so when we put in a trial, we try to control as many of the variables as we can by having the systems as close to identical as we can, and collecting as much data as we can. And with that side-by-side trial set up like that, 2 grain bins, the grain all came out of the same dryer. Everything was as close to the same as we could make it. The bins are at the same site, so the weather is the same. We have the same moisture and temperature monitoring cables in both. We automate one of them. They're the same size bins, the same size fans. We keep everything as consistent as we can so that we can really point out what actually happened and what changed with the automation or with that system on there.